corner office counting up the brass, running all the turbines on a stolen tank of gas. He tore the architect's blueprints right off the drafting board and plugged the factory mainframe into a foreign load. The copper's looking shiny, but the foundation is cracked, and Jezebel is hunting down the 4 men in the back. Out of the dust of Gilead, wearing a leather belt, a roughneck on the payroll who knows how the slag is milled. He didn't schedule a meeting, he kicked the office door, walked past the heavy security and stepped onto the floor. He looked the manager in the eye and didn't blink or shake. You built your little empire, now watch the concrete bake. The valve is shut, the deficit is here. You won't see a drop of coolant for another 3 years. No dew on the metal, no rain on the rust. The architect is grinding your production into dust. You can pray to the idols you bought with the company dime, but the water doesn't flow until I tell it it's time. Ahab reaches for the phone to call the firing squad, but the auditor is gone, walking out the lightning rod, heading east of the ravine where the ravens drop the meat, leaving the sprawl to suffocate inside the blistering heat. The pressure gauge is dropping, the reservoirs are bone. The Syndicate is learning that they do not own the throne. Your turn. Shifts a day for 3 solid years, grinding the teeth off the Syndicate's gears. The turbines are smoking, the concrete is white, and Ahab is sweating straight through the night. He looks at the ledger, he looks at the fleet. The transport engines are dead in the heat. Go check the valleys, go look for the grass. We're losing the haulers, we're out of the gas. Scouring the grid, sector by sector, looking for the man who pulled the connector. Where is the auditor? Where did he go? The roughneck who plugged up the main overflow. The manager's angry, the manager's scared. The sprawl is completely and totally bad. Been hunting from the north to the south with the taste of the rust right there in his mouth. He called every foreman, he called every boss. He made them swear oaths to cover the loss. Have you seen the dish bite? Have you seen his face? Did you hide the man who bankrupted this place? They signed on the line, they swore on the grave that nobody's seen him, no shelter, no cave. Obadiah sat in the dirt with the sweat and the oil soaking his shirt.
You take the north pipe, I'll take the west. We have to find coolant, we're failing the test. Keep your eyes open, keep your mouth shut. We're bleeding out dry from an invisible cut.
Calling the host. Obadiah sees a shadow standing out in the heat. The auditor walking down the middle of the street. Go tell the manager the ghost is in town. Tell him to bring his heavy transports down. Ahab pulls up with the rust on his doors, looking at the man who bankrupted his floors. He rolls down the window, he's gritting his teeth, looking at the boots and the dust underneath. Is that you? The manager spits through the grill, the troubler, the sprawl, standing out on the hill. You broke the supply chain, you shattered the lines, you dried up the coolant and you crippled the mines. The auditor laughs and he shakes his head slow. I didn't break the facility, I just let you know. You threw out the manual the architect wrote and forced the whole factory into the moat. You plugged the mainframes into the dirt and now you're complaining about how it hurts. So let's settle the ledger. Let's settle the score. Bring your best man to the generator floor. Bring the 450 who eat at your desk. Bring the corrupt engineers. Bring the whole mess. Meet me at Carmel right at the peak. We'll see which network actually speaks. Let's see who holds the spark. Bring them to Carmel. Let's light up the dark.
lineman is taking a nap. Maybe he's out of the office looking at a map. Why don't you shout a little louder? Why don't you hit it again? I think your network is ignoring the commands of its
the screens with the heavy steel pipes, cutting their hands on the shattered glass wipes, beating on the keyboards, beating on the floor, screaming at the dead air, begging for the score. Give us the spark, give us the flame, but a dead piece of copper doesn't answer its name. No voice, no answer. No voice, no answer. No voice, no payload. Step aside, let the auditor through. He's looking at the rusted out, broken in two. He picks up 12 coils from the dirt and the ash, rebuilding the mainframe, bypassing the cache. He digs out a trench with the heel of his boot, pulling the weeds and exposing the root. He sets up the copper, he wires the frame, preparing the altar to carry the name. Bring out the barrels, bring out the drums, take the last drops from the Syndicate slums. Pour it all over, drench the whole grid, wash off the lies that the manager did. Do it again, now do it a third. Flood the containment and wait for the word. Completely soaked to the bone. Water is dripping off every last stone. The 450 are staring in shock, watching the water pool up on the dock. Elijah steps up, he doesn't scream or demand. He places one hand on the terminal stand. God of the fathers, architect of the line, show them today that this facility is thine. Answer me now. Let the Syndicate see that you are the builder and you turn the key. Fire on the grid, fire on the line. The architect dropping the heavenly sign. Vaporize the copper, vaporize the wood, consuming the trench where the auditor stood. The water boils up in a pillar of steam, waking the sprawl from the Syndicate's dream. the crater and the vaporized rust. The architect is king. The architect is king. Them all down to the Kishon drain, where the dirt is dry and waiting for rain. No Severus package, no corporate out. We're ending the network, we're ending the drought. The sword is heavy, the ledger is red. The Syndicate's board of directors is dead. Look at the manager shaking in his boots, watching the auditor pulling up the roots. You better get in your transport, drive. The valve is wide open, the grid is alive. Listen to the thunder rolling over the plain. Get out of the valley before you drown in the rain. Sits down by the edge of the sea, sends out the spotter to look at the lee. 1 time, 2 times, nothing but dust. 4 times, 5 times, nothing but rust. 6 times, 7 times, what do you see? A cloud like a man's hand coming for me. The sky goes black, tucks his canvas belt and he runs through the sand. 80 miles an hour on the soles of his feet, outrunning the diesel, outrunning the fleet, tearing past the metal, tearing past the chrome, beating the manager all the way home. He beat the machine. He beat
Attention all sectors, priority override. A corporate bounty has been issued for the rogue auditor. He is to be terminated within 24 hours by order of Operations Director Jezebel.
Ahab walked into the boardroom, dripping with the rain. Told the director how the fire fell, told about the drain. She didn't blink, she didn't bow, she didn't drop a tear. She just signed the termination code and broadcast it clear. May the gods deal with me heavily and put me in the ground. If the auditor is breathing when the morning comes around. The broadcast hits the wire and the adrenaline just dies. The auditor is running with the terror in his eyes. Past the heavy gates of Judah, past the limits of the town, looking for a patch of dirt where he can lay his body down. The tank is running empty, the copper wire is frayed. He's running from the sprawl, looking for the shade. A day's journey deep into the wasteland of the scrap. Off the corporate radar, off the Syndicate map. He finds the hollow chassis of a rusted out machine, crawls beneath the heavy steel to hide from the unseen. His hands are violently shaking, his lungs are filled with dust. He lays his heavy head against the iron and the rust.
I've had enough, he whispers to the architect above. I'm out of heavy ammunition, out of faith and love. I'm no better than the foreman who died before my shift. Just take my company badge, Lord, cut me on the drift. Take my life, take my breath, let the motor die. He closes up his heavy eyes beneath the blackened sky. Just let me clock out. Just let the system sleep. Just let me clock out.
sleeping in the dirt beneath the rusted out machine. The heaviest the auditor had ever really been. He felt a heavy hand touch him, gentle on the bone, and woke up to the smell of something cooking on the stone. No bounty hunters coming, no syndicate to fight, just a quiet corporate courier sitting in the night. Get up and eat, the tank is running dry. There's water in the thermos and the bread is rising high. The architect is watching, he knows the copper's frayed, he knows the heavy toll that the execution paid. Eat the bread, drink the water, let the engine cool. The maker of the sprawl doesn't operate a fool. He ate the heavy bread and he drank the water down, and fell back into sleep on the hard and rocky ground. But the courier returned when the fire was burning low, touched him on the shoulder, said it's almost time to go. Get up and eat again, brother, take another bite. The journey is too heavy and you're walking out tonight. 40 days and 40 shifts across the barren sand, to the Horeb foundry where the maker built the land. No rushing, no running, no looking at the clock, just the slow, steady rhythm of a boot upon the rock. The food was supernatural, the water was the same, fueling up the auditor to carry on the name. 40 days in the desert, full tank, clear mind.
I've been zealous for the architect, but they tore down the altars. They killed the foreman. I'm the only one left, and they're hunting me down. Inside the rock, 40 shifts of walking, staring at the clock. The voice comes through the static, asking for the brief. What are you doing here, auditor? Hiding
foundry door. The wind tears the mountain, it rips apart the steel, but the signal isn't in the wind, the frequency is dead. The fault line shatters, the foundation starts to peel, but the signal isn't in the quake, the radios bleed red. The chemicals ignite, the fire burns the rust, but the signal isn't in the flame, it's only burning dust. What are you doing here, Elijah? He wraps his heavy canvas coat right around his face and steps out of the cavern, staring at the space. The voice is just a whisper, but it carries all the weight. You are not the final man standing at the gate. Go back the way you came, go back into the fight. I have 7,000 workers who haven't bowed to the night, 7,000 men who haven't kissed the manager's ring. Anoint the new executives and let the hammer swing. 7,000! You are not alone. 7,000! Go back to the Elijah says go, you know where the calling lies. Elijah walks back to the heavy machine, drains out the diesel and the gasoline. He lights up the chassis, he lights up the tires and cooks up the rations right over the fires. He hands out the meat to the rest of the crew. Eat up
corporate contract is through.
No looking back at the ashes, no looking back at the steel. He traded the rust for the mantle, he traded the lie for the real. And carry the name. Down the line for the final inspection, the old man is heading for the sector intersection. 3 times he tells the kid to stay back at the gate. The architect is calling and he doesn't like to wait, but the kid just shakes his head, walking right in his track. As long as you are breathing, I am never turning back. They reach the main canal where the heavy coolant flows. The old man takes the canvas coat and rolls it as he goes. He winds it up tight and the heavy dust-covered canvas auditor shirt. Elisha walks over, he picks the canvas up. He feels the heavy weight of the architect's cup. He walks back to the water where the heavy coolant poured. He rolls the canvas